Hello, friends. This is Scott, and I'm back at the school garden. It is July 21st, and we haven't totally got the garden back under control. Because the last time I was here, I was pretty disheartened as the amount of weeds that had taken over in a couple weeks' time. As you can see, the weed battle is far from over, but we've made some progress, and we've regained some territory. So this is an area that's going to be kind of the last priority. It's just squash, and it doesn't matter if there's a little bit of grass in here. They'll be okay. But it won't take long to weed this bed. There's some bark and there's some landscape fabric, and I did do the front of this last week, so you can see I can get it back under control. Now we've got a nice big swath of weeds between the squash and the strawberries, and the strawberries have quite a bit of junk in there too that I got to take care of. But I had my gardening partner, Mariana, here today, and I did the weeding and she did the planting, so we did get some more stuff in the ground. We planted some more beets and carrots and beans today. So where you see bare soil and little raised beds, that's where we planted. So it's too hot to really plant this time of the year, but we're going to try it. And just have to stay on the water, make sure we keep it nice and damp, and hopefully we can get these seeds to germinate. But there's still time in the growing season to get some crops. And the kids, it's really the perfect timing because the plants will be growing as the kids are coming back to school in the next month, and there should be plenty of life in the garden. So I just have to keep on swimming and coming in here and weeding away. But these squash are doing okay. They've got a few squash on them, yellow squash, and it looks like we got some green squash there. Zucchinis, I should say. And again, there's weeds all over. They're all around the perimeter. There's a good yellow squash. But my goal right now is just to take a little at a time. Every day I'm going to come and reclaim a part of the garden. Now the corn's doing really well. There's a few bald spots in the rows, but overall, this is a black native corn, so it'll be kind of an interesting thing. I'm not sure if it's a hard corn. I assume it's a hard corn for grinding, but we'll have to check that out when it gets mature. Hasn't tasseled yet. As you see, there's tons of weeds still here. And these are you see that in front of us is the tomatoes, and there's two beds of tomatoes. They're doing pretty well. But the flowers, again, lots of weeds in here. But the border flowers, half of it somebody came and weeded for me. I'm not sure who that was. There's some tomatoes, and we got lots of flowers. But as hot as it's been, the flowers probably aren't setting really well. So we'll see what we get. But as we scan around, you can kind of see where somebody has been in the flowers. We have a volunteer squash or cucumber here. I'm not sure what that is, but this is our little raised bed. We have a couple pepper plants that are doing well, and I have some more onions in here, and a couple Swiss chard are doing fine. Now these are the only plants that survived from the initial planting that the weeds didn't take. There's some beets here, so we were able to save a partial row of beets. So we replanted that as well as some others. And we scanned back around, and this is the second of the tomato beds, and we put the cages in late, so they're kind of sprawled all over the place, but hopefully the cages help. I have one diseased tomato here. I'm not sure what's wrong with this one, but I'm gonna have to pull that one out, get it out of here so it doesn't possibly infect any of the others. But as you can see, a lot to do, but I'm feeling a lot better about things. Every day, we make a little more progress, and this garden will be back in shape here in a couple more evenings of work. So there's the marigolds, and that's that volunteer squash or cucumber. I think it's probably a cucumber, it looks like. But there's hope, and I feel much better about where we're at today. And every day I'll just come, and I think I'll tackle this corner next time and weed my way up the front, and then maybe one more night I can get the rest of it weeded. So we're getting there, and we're feeling better. And it was nice to hang out with my friends in the garden tonight. But school's again in session in a month, and so we need to make this look good. So I've got a lot of pathways I've got to clean out too, where the weeds have got in between the mats that we use for our walkways. Still haven't been able to get any bark mulch, but I'll be looking for getting some of that here as fall approaches. But it's starting to look a little better, and I'll be happy if all these seeds germinate, or most of them, so that we can have a full garden for the kids. Well, thanks for watching this video, and I appreciate all your support. And next video, hopefully the garden will be in tip-top shape again. So we'll see. Thanks for watching.